Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the problems encountered by researcher in India. Okay. Before going for this one, yesterday in the previous class we discussed about what is meant by the research here. Briefly, I will explain once again. Okay, what we discussed in the previous. Let's quickly jump on it here. Research is nothing but it is the way of gaining the information or the knowledge about the particular or a specific topic here, right? And the second person is said that okay, definitely by using with the help of research now we are going to gain the information, okay, only if it is done in a systematic and a scientific way. Okay, if you done with this one in a systematic and scientific way, the way in a research, no, it will be help you to get the precise information about specific task here or the specific topic also. Okay, and the third person is telling that if you are doing careful investigation and inquiry about the particular specific thing here, that may help you to take a new invention in a particular or a specific area. That is also going to be called as a research only. Okay, once we studied about the research, afterwards we discussed about the research methodology also. Research methodology is nothing but how we are going to carry out the research, okay, to achieve your problem here, okay, to achieve your goal. Okay, that is going to be called as a research methodology. Okay, in the research methodology we are having sorry, in a research methodology we are having specific procedures, we are having, okay, we are having some techniques also, we are having some selection process. Okay, once we got the particular results for your problem, we are going to analyze the topic also. Okay, all these things are come under the research methodology. Okay, afterwards we studied about the what are the objectives of the research also. Okay, objectives in the sense that why we require the research now. Okay, if you are doing the research about the particular task or the particular specific topic, no friends, okay, you will get familiar with that one. Once you get familiar, definitely you are going to get understand that one. Once you understood clearly, you can proceed easily throughout your research, that one. Okay, and second thing they are telling this one, once you understood clearly, okay, you can give characteristics. Okay, you can describe all the characteristics of your research topic. That's also very important here. Okay, now fourth thing is that is the third thing they are telling this one, if you are having the different variables in your research, that one. Okay, during that time, no, we need to identify whether the variables are dependent on each other or not. Okay, is there any correlation between two variables or not? Because one variable get changed here, other variable may going to be get changed. It means that overall you are going to get the information. Due to that reason we need to do the objectives. Okay, need the research here. Once we're done with the research, afterwards we studied about the what are the motivational things also. Okay, motivational things is nothing but why, how you motivated to do the research. First thing I said that you will get the good certificates related to the research. Okay, you may get the good job in a reputed colleges or the universities here. Second thing, you are going to get respect in a society. Okay, and third people is that some people are always planning to take the challenging task. Okay, I want to invent something new, I need to give to the society also. That is also correct here. The fourth thing is that when you will get the good respect also in a society. Okay, we studied that motivation. These are the motivation things are there. Afterwards we studied some the different types of the research also, namely descriptive is there and the analytical. Okay, descriptive is in the sense that whenever you know the exact value of the variable, that time I'm going to, sorry, whenever we don't know the exact value of the variable, that time we are going to use the descriptive. In analytical, whenever you know the exact value of the variable, that time you go for the analytically. Okay, applied versus fundamental, what happens in a applied? Okay, immediately we are going to give the solution problem in a society, okay, with the help of your experience and your basic knowledge. Whereas in a fundamental, definitely here also you are going to give a solution problem, but we are able to use the fundamental things only. Okay, exactly reputed formulas are there. Okay, reputed you can say this one, the some thinkers and the researchers blogs, we are going to read that one, then we are going to apply that one. Okay, quantitative and the qualitative. Okay, already I said this one, quantitative in the form of quantities, whereas in the qualitative it will be in terms of the quality only. Okay, conceptual and the empirical. Okay, by reading conceptual and the empirical, here also we are going to do the research only, right? Afterwards we discuss clear about the criteria. Okay, how the research topic should be. Okay, research in the sense that we concept should be clearly, okay, understand here. Okay, and you should define the problem in a correct way. That one, once you define the particular problem in a correct way, okay, methodology should be correct here. Okay, and if you have any problems during in your research, that report should be report with a complete frankness, okay, flaws in the procedural design, and you can estimate their your efforts upon the finding. Also, everything we need to be frankly tell to the world here, okay. And the analysis should be done sufficiently, okay, because once you got the result here, we need to do the analyzation also, whether we got the correct result or not, okay. And at the end, the conclusion should be defined, okay, confined to those justified by the data of the research, and the limited to those are which the data provide the adequate basis. These things are come under the criteria of research, okay. Once we studied criteria, at the end we discussed about how exactly we are going to uh, plan for the research here. First we are going to formulate the problem here exactly. Next I am going to do the literature survey. Third thing, we are going to do the development of working hypothesis, preparing the research design, exactly collecting the data, execution of the project, okay. Then we do some analysis on the data, testing should be done, okay. Then we are going to provide the some reports on the your result also, okay. We studied all these things in a previous class. Today what we are going to do, we are going to talk about the what are the problems encountered by researcher in India. Assume like this, you are doing the research now, okay. You are doing the research from the SIT Engineering College, from the Shivaji, or in a Batu University. I will give one example like that, okay. Now before going for that one, first I will explain, then we will take one example, and we'll have more discussion on that one. First thing, the lack of scientific training in the methodology of the research. Definitely, okay. In the previous class what I said, if you are planning to do the research, now first I need to develop the formulation, or you can say the problem statement here. Once I done with the problem statement, then I am going to do some methodology for that one, how I am going to proceed in my research area, okay. During that time in India, okay, if you compare to the other countries, no, in a other countries they are going to provide some training as per your research problem, no, they are going to give some scientific training on that one, okay. You do like this only, you do like this only, you are having these possibilities, okay. Among three or the four, you identify one, right. But in India this will be little bit lack is there, okay. For researcher will be in a one place, universities are in another place here, okay. If you go to the particular university also, no one is going to help you do that one, okay. No one is going to give any scientific training on the particular problem statement here. This is the major problem we are facing, that one, okay. Second thing, exactly I will tell you, there is insufficient interaction between the university research department. Definitely I am doing, okay, I am working in SIT Engineering College, I am working in a VTU University. Is there any that much interaction is there? No. Definitely I will go and meet my guide only, I am coming back. But at exactly going in a research centers, okay, no one is ready to help also, okay. Due to that reason there will be less interaction. If less interaction, less discussions, okay. Less discussion, no more invention here. Only we are having the one-to-one interaction with the guide and the co-guide only. This is the another problem here, okay. Third thing, research studies overlapping one another are undertaken quite often for want of the adequate information, okay. The one person done the research here, okay, he published one paper, I am going to copy some information from him, I will manipulate, again I am going to publish that one. Idea is same only, yes or no? This is also one of the overlapping which they know it's very difficult for in a research in India, that one, okay. That also we need to be reduced. That library management and the functioning is not satisfactory but many places, okay. It's very difficult now. If you went to the any universities, okay, only for showing they are going to keep some books are there, okay, that too that may be related to your research topic, okay, that may be not at all related to your research topic. Only generalized books are available in a library, okay. Library management also nowadays very bad in a universities, okay, for the research universities, right. That also we need to be considered in India, okay. At the end of it, there is also a problem that many of our libraries are not able to get the copies of old and new acts and the rules here, right. Once the new rules are generated by the UGC peoples and the research peoples, okay, they are not going to have the published book here, okay. They are not going to have the very good acts and the rules also, they are not going to have the articles also, okay. They are not having the recent journals also, okay. These things now played a very bad role in a research here, because once the new thing is published in a particular area, that time I need to consider that one, okay. I need to read that published paper, then I want to gain the knowledge, then I am going to proceed. but it is not happening in India. These are the major problems. Okay, in a brief, what I want to say here that, okay, first thing, scientific training is not allowed, library management is not good here. Third thing, overlapping is there. Okay, no one is going to identify here, and the rules and the published papers are not available in a particular library. Okay, now once you've done this one, what is research problem? First thing, friends, in general I will tell you, if you got any problem, or you can say one question is there, okay, one question, how we are going to find out the answer for that question, it is going to be called as a research problem. I hope I clear. Okay, research problem is a statement only, okay, in a particular area. Okay, once you got the particular problem, okay, in my area I'm having some water problem is there, how I'm going to solve that one? Okay, whether through the pipeline, or otherwise I'm going to call the waterman here, otherwise I'm going to start one borewell in my home only. Okay, this all will be considered as the objective or the problem statement here related to the water. It is going to be called as a research problem. Just I will give one definition here. Research problem is a statement about an area of concern, okay, a condition to be improved, okay, and a difficulty to be eliminated. That only, I'm having the water problem here, okay, I'm going to state that I'm facing the water problem, that difficulty should be eliminated here. Okay, you should provide some solution for that problem. Okay, now, or doubling a question that exists in a scholarly literature, definitely in theory or a practice that points to the need of meaningful understanding and deliberate investigation, definitely. Okay, once you formulated that particular problem statement, now you should be give some meaningful understanding about that one. Deliberately we need to do the investigation, how I'm going to solve this problem, how I'm going to solve this problem here, how I'm going to give the solution for this one. Okay, everything should be contained that one. Okay, so many times I said in a class also, whenever you are going to do the project, no friends, okay, first clear cut you define the problem statement here. Okay, what exactly I'm going to do, what exactly I'm finding the solution for the question. Okay, once you find this one, afterwards you are keep on going to proceed inside the research here, otherwise it's very difficult. Now after that, friends, we are having one more important thing, that one, the problems and okay, after that we are having one more thing, that one, the state the components of research problem as under. Now what exactly we are going to add inside the problem statement here. Okay, now first thing, there must be an individual or group which has some difficulty or the problem. First thing, okay, first in a problem statement, I need to add that one. It may be a difficulty or a problem here. Okay, it may be individual problem or a group problem. I need to be mentioned that. First thing. Second thing, there must be some objectives to be attained at if one wants nothing and one cannot have a problem. Now I need to identify this one. Okay, if I am having some objectives, no, in a problem, one person is going to say this one, it is going to be a problem, and another person is telling that no, if not, if one wants nothing only, I don't want anything, that one. Okay, one cannot have a problem, one is having the problem. I need to be clarify that objectives now. Understanding, friends? Okay, now if you are having that one, in my colony I am facing only the water problem, same problem cannot be faced by the neighbor of my home only. Yes or no? I need to identify that also. Okay, it means that problem should be attained one or the other also, or a group or the individual, that I need to identify that one in a problem statement, right? Now third thing, there must be alternative means for obtaining the objectives one wish to attain. Exactly what they are telling. Once I said this one, okay, I am having one problem statement. Okay, one person is going to have, I am going to, if I am having the water problem only, okay, I will say this one, I will take pipeline from the river. First person. Second person is telling no, I know not go for the pipeline here, I will go for the borewell. Third person is telling no, I don't want to go for this one, as a pipeline or the borewell, I will call for the water tank person. Yes or no? It means that we need to have some alternative meanings also, alternative objectives also, because all three are going to be solve the water problem only. Which one is the feasible? Okay, which one is going to give the adequate help for the people here? We need to identify that one. Which one is going to have the very less expenditure? Okay, during the research, all these things we are going to discuss in future classes also, one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, here that one, what they want to tell. Okay, but we'll complete and we'll brief that one. Okay, and there must be some environment to which the difficulty pertains. Okay, what it is exactly? Yes, there must be some environment to which the difficulty pertains, right? In the environment also, okay, that should not be affect that one, okay, that should be pertain that one difficulty whatever you are having, no, that should be get pertained by the environment here, okay. And there must be a doubt in a mind that researcher with regard to the selection of the alternatives, okay. This means that research must be answer the question concerning the relative, okay. During your research, friends, always you need to have some doubt or one question in your mind, okay. If I'm going through this approach now, either is going to give any advantage or the disadvantage here, okay, whether it is going to be harmful for the society or useful for the society, all these things you are going to have in your mind, that one, okay. In brief, what I want to say here, that whenever you are going to write the research problem, the component should be that one, okay. First I need to clarify whether it is the individual or the group problem here. If it is a difficulty, I need to solve that one, okay. Second thing, there must be some objectives, okay, to be obtained. A problem statement, if you are having no objective should be get obtained, that one I need to clarify to whom it want and whom it doesn't want, okay. I need to clarify that one clearly. Third thing, yeah, whenever you are going for the problem statement, I need to have some alternative objectives also. If it is working fine, I will go for this one. If it is not working fine for this one, I will go for this one. That also I need to consider, okay. Now at the end, that should not be harmful for the environment also. These all things are come under the components, okay, components of problem statement here, okay. Now after that, we go for the selecting the